Welcome to the show, Princess. A quote by yourself is after 4 decades in the business of music, as distinct from the music business, you're still doing music. A
Yes.
statement that you made which echoes the longevity and the defiance of your career and what you do. From your chart-topping debut, which was Say I'm Your Number One in 1985, to latest releases of London Town, your career has been a testament to artistic integrity, resilience, and the quiet power of perseverance. Your early successes with Stock Aitken and Waterman have launched you into international stardom, and the industry's political undercurrents have turned turbulent. I won't really go too much into that, but let's just say you've come through it and you've come out the other side and you're still going strong, which is fantastic. It is brilliant to have you on the show with us, Princess. Thank you so much for joining us, and please do tell us more.
Well, my pleasure being here. And yes, you've potted it very well. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a
Okay.
lot of dips, a lot of dips.
Mhm.
But yes, I'm still. That's why I said in the business of music rather than the music business.
Absolutely.
I'm still here,
Mm.
and as I check myself, I think I'm doing all right. I'm
Yeah.
still here 4 decades later. Come
That's it.
on, behave.
Not bad, is it?
So,
Not bad.
so I'm celebrating at this point just the fact that I'm here and I'm
Sure.
I'm still I'm still cogent. I can still put sentences together. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah.
You write social conscious lyrical content, right?
I have my moments. Yes, I do. I am somewhat socially
And what
conscious.
kind of topics are they?
Um, they really deal with the fact that relativity can be such a puzzling and bewildering road. In other words, relationships, people relating to each other is still a major um, conundrum.
Mm.
So I speak on that, the fact that we, in terms of relating to each other, we all sometimes already know at the beginning what we think this experience should be, but we go all around the houses to come back to exactly where we saw at the beginning.
Mm.
That's the way I feel about life in general. We actually already know a lot when we first meet people, but we pretend as if we don't. And when certain things ensue and happen, we sort of say, oh gosh, I'm so shocked and I'm so upset. But you actually had signs at the beginning. So I write a lot about presentiment, about knowing ahead of time what's really going on. So I'd say that's what I tend to put in my socially conscious writings. It's the fact that we owe each other more honesty, more integrity. And a lot of the time we don't, we run around the houses, we play games, we don't actually speak in
Yeah.
truth about what it is we're feeling and what we thought, you know? So that's my socially conscious aspect. And the other thing I spoke of is I speak on the fact that there's homelessness, there are children who are missing their parents. So those are little lyrical references I make in different songs that I do. There's a song called I Believe, and it says, little boy with his shoes undone, lost and crying, looking for his mom. Lonely people in the park, Lord knows they fear the dark. I'm speaking of a little boy who's probably an orphan and has gotten away from his guardians. And the fact that this love thing is very complicated for people. We find it difficult to express the fact that we do have to love each other. That's me.
We plan to do concerts, but I want to do them with acts that write socially conscious music,
Understood.
preferably positive social conscious music, right? Because
Yeah.
people are tired of bad news. Let's give them some good news. Let's give bad news some competition.
Always. I'm for that. I'm for that. Because I always, as cliched as it sounds, for me, love is still the answer.
Mm.
You know, if we can just, if I find that I meet people in the strangest places and we start chatting about their entire lives, And that's a love affair that's taken place just
Right.
at that moment, but we don't term it as such, but it is that. For that moment, you've loved each other. You didn't know each other before, but it's a beautiful experience.
It's a human spirit all over the place, you know. I
Yeah.
travel a lot, and even if I walk up on somebody and I don't know how to speak their language, there's a kind of human spirit, right? And
Yes.
what do you do? I said, I play music. And they'll always take me to somebody in town that plays music.
Yes.
And 80% of the time they speak some English, right? So, you know, they can introduce me to more people in town and all that. Cause I love that. I love going to strange places where I can't speak their language. Because that's what music for global change is, really.
Yes, because you're always speaking their language because you're a musician. Yes. Naturally, as a musician, you're always speaking
Yeah.
their language. Anyone who's doing anything to do with.
The most incredible thing ever happened to me was in 1982 when I replaced Lionel Richie. And we were playing in a stadium. It was probably about, I don't know, 20,000 people out there, right? And I'm singing three times a lady to these, and everybody in there is singing with me.
Mm.
And when that song is over, I still can't have a conversation with them. That
It's
was
a
amazing.
rush. It's a rush.
Yeah.
It's a rush. The way people respond to something that you are presenting. It's you're sort of lifted up
Well,
somewhere.
they knew the song.
Yes. Of
They
course they
knew
do.
as a songwriter, I dream of that. Lionel wrote that song, but to be in a totally different country where they don't even speak English a lot, they're singing your song. And you're in this, 20,000 seater, whatever it is out there, and you're hearing all these, music lovers are the best in the world.
And thank goodness more of them are in the world than we tend to know.
Mm.
Most people tend to love music of some sort. So we're blessed on that level
Yeah,
as well. It's a big population.
I'm writing a song right now called Peace for Palestine, right? But I wanted to go get some instruments from Palestine to put in there with the beat. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Peace for
That's
Palestine,
excellent. That's excellent.
right?
Yes. Yes. Long overdue.
And I mean, you know what? That's what we can do with music, right?
I think that's our blessed charge, that we can put the things that are necessary into song and people can sing about what they need to do. And it doesn't feel so hard then. I have a song called Changes, and it says, Mothers of the world unite, tell us what is wrong from right. Practicing what you preach, the only way we're gonna reach the solution to a problem that's tight. So, it's like reminding mothers that we have such a big responsibility to impart to everyone in our charge. Love is the answer still,
Mm.
you know,
Every time.
every
And you
time.
can, but just by your lyrical content, you can see the video.
Yes,
Even though
yes,
you're not looking at it right, no, because of those words, right?
yes.
That's the way I write songs. I want you to see my
Visually.
lyrics, right?
Yes, I look forward to that.
Yeah, exactly. And then you become a director as well because you wrote the lyrical content. It was your idea. But
Yes,
that's the trippy thing with AI and all that, right? You have to feed your thoughts into a computer for AI, and then it just makes something look like something. But it's not like when you write lyrics because when you wrote those lyrics, you can see them. Now, to go out and teach somebody else what you saw when you was writing that is a whole nother thing. But you become a director at that moment.
yes. You're directing a lot at that time as well. It's not just your life, it's everybody else around you too. We're blessed. We are so blessed. Um, there's a track called Lonesome, for instance, and it says, Lonesome, I've been tired of feeling, trying to stop my world from reeling. climbing, striving on a slippery slope, needing patience, angry with hope. What you gonna do when you hit the rock? Hey, try absorb the shock, raise your hands up and pray. So it's, each song is talking about what we have to do to heal ourselves as well, and what we can do to heal each other.
Like if you was directing that, what do you see when you was writing those lyrics?
Well, Lonesome, I've been tired of feeling. You can see her walking in some park or wherever, head down, really in deep contemplation. And there's tired of feeling, trying to stop my world from reeling. Because then the tears, you could see the tears, because she's thinking about the fact that she's feeling really, really untethered and not connected. So, and with the work that we do in normally climbing and striving, a slippery slope, because sometimes what we're striving for is actually very nebulous and not achievable at all. So
That's right.
climbing, striving, a slippery slope, needing patience but angry with hope. And I think we all know about that feeling. We know we have to be patient, but God, we're tired of hoping. Can it just happen already? So that's somewhat the explanation for that.
I love it. Tom?
Powerful stuff. Well, I was just going to talk about a little bit about your music and maybe a little bit about anything new you have coming up. You've kindly sung us a little bit of some of your
Well, not really some. I've
your
probed it out
content.
for you. Yes, but yes.
But yeah, no, it's fantastic. The sort of things that you're writing, it comes from, to a certain extent, personal experience, I guess, and kind of diversity that you've gone through. Have you got anything in the pipeline that's coming up that you can divulge? Any new releases coming up at all?
Well, yes, then the album is going to be the next. Well, first off, London Town, which is a love letter to London that he wrote, and even snuck a little bit of Queen in there as well.
Right.
So that's a track that I'm actually really proud of, because I didn't realize how much I was still in love with London until the lyrics came. So that's one of them. The two tracks that you might hear today, one is called Money and the other is called Funny.
All right. Okay.
And Money says, the baby's got flu and the gas is due. Money's too tight to mention. The car broke down with a funky sound. Money is the highest expression. And so it's really tongue-in-cheek about money being the highest expression, but when you're in that sort of those straits, money becomes the first thing you think about. What am I going to do?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
And you should be directing.
Well,
you should be directing.
From your lips to the creator's ears.
It certainly sounds like you've got definitive kind of ideas and kind of thoughts as to how it should look. So it certainly should be. You should definitely be part of the creative process with regards to that.
Yes, I think so. That would be absolutely, it's necessary. And the things that we do ourselves, Don and I, because we write together, we can, he's very visual. So it's easy for us to bounce off of each other, because being my brother, we sort of sometimes like, get out of my mind sort of thing, because we think the same things.
Yeah.
So it's like, please.
Do you write with a guitar or a piano?
Not really. I tend to write to Don's drums a lot, and he writes with me the melodic feeling that we get from the drums.
Yeah.
So the guitar and all the more melodic aspects come afterwards. The voice is what I use to find the tunes.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting process. Because it comes, the lyrics.
Do you play music too?
Do I play music? Not really.
Do you play instruments?
No, not really. And I've been choosing to play keyboards for the longest while, and I haven't been as devoted to the task as I should be. But I think I'll be decent once I get to it.
Yeah.
Because I am still going to do it.
I produce a lot of vocalists, right?
Do you love that?
And I always do one thing. I'll have them sing the song with just the guitar,
Yes.
or I'll have them sing with the piano, and
Hmm.
I'll see which one complements their voice the best,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
And I can get a good performance out of that.
If both complement the voice, what do you do?
You add them as you go along, but if you can write a song with just guitar or the piano,
Hmm.
I can kind of see where the orchestration will go and all that stuff from
Yes.
there.
Yes.
But I usually write my songs with the bass line
Oh,
because I know
nice.
harmony and stuff like that. That's
Nice.
chords right there. See,
Yes. Yes.
Sly,
Listen.
Sly and Robbie on in reggae. Before you even put any melodic instruments on there, it's a smash hit just because of that bass and the drum.
There you go. But that's why I say I can write from drums sometimes because sometimes the melody is right there in the rhythm.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
speaks to you, you know. So when I think of them
I love
having the
that.
bass, the tuneful part of the drum, which is what I call the bass, when that's there
Yeah,
with the drum at the same, I think they're jammy. They're really in a beautiful, luxurious place,
Yeah.
you know, and they can do that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's exciting. I love bass. I'm a bass baby.
Uh-huh.
Love bass and drums. Yeah.
Let me ask you the most. Well, I ask this every show, and everybody's got a different opinion, and it's really beautiful. How much do you love music?
Yeah, I don't I think it's one of those situations that you realize I can't live without it.
Mm.
So how
Yeah.
much I love it is difficult to quantify. When something's as essential to you as the air,
Yeah.
as breathing, how much can you love it? Or how
Yeah.
much more can you love it? You know, it can get a bit intense. I think.
Mm.
Yeah, so
It's a powerful question because everybody got a different opinion, but music is emotion. You know, it,
it is. It's the
it's
frequency
emotion.
of
It's like
emotion. Yeah.
and you know that by the instrumentation. I mean, like, if you want to make somebody cry, what do? They play violin. You
Yeah.
get into a sexy part, they play saxophone, right? And
Apparently,
and,
most of
and
the
so
time,
on.
yeah. But I like when they switch that around and suddenly the violin's doing the sexy part and the sax
How
is
about
being,
that?
you know, I love when they become non-traditional
Mm.
almost because it's very exciting then. You know, you get a violinist to become very passionate. I love that. I love when they do that.
Yeah, you're a lyricist and a storyteller. Just from I can see because I write lyrics too. So I want you to see what I'm writing. I want you to
Yeah.
see the words that I'm saying when I felt them when I. But and it's a trip because all of my songs I do videos to. They ain't very expensive videos, but they at least get the point across, right?
No.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just did a song for Earth Angels. The song called Nobody Knows Their Name. And I do all kinds of all over the world scenarios of people doing amazing things for people, but they don't ask for nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the cool. That's human.
Yeah.
It's exciting that it still happens.
Mm.
It's very exciting that that interaction, unexpected, uncalled for, but necessary,
Yeah.
occurred because it speaks to the fact that no matter what, we're still reaching for that breath with as much passion as we can.
Yeah.
Even when we think we're depressed or I don't feel like it anymore, we're still breathing. You know, we're
See,
still
that's why we need more on the positive sides, right? Because life ain't all bad. It ain't all bad.
oh,
You
life
know what I
is so
mean?
beautiful and it's
If you
beautiful.
watch the
It's beautiful.
news, that's really the bad news. That ain't no good. They ain't doing. I don't. When I watch the news, I'm like, I don't see no good news on here at all, right? And there's a
Yeah,
lot of good news going on every day with people helping each other, and we don't see it, and we don't celebrate it. And I'm changing all that. Music for global change. That's what I'm saying. When I do my festivals, all I want is just a phenomenal talent. a
Yeah.
singer that comes out. It's gonna be the same band, just like Motown. They have one band, but we'll play all your stuff, and you come out and do 5 songs, and then somebody else come out because when my mom took me to see the Motown review, I saw the Supremes come out first, and then the Four Tops, and then Stevie Wonder, and the Temptations.
That's an
They do like 5 songs.
extravaganza. Yeah.
The cool thing about it, it just kept it moving, right? And you didn't have to break the band down because if you break the band down, people, well, baby, if we leave right now, we can save some money on babysitting.
Yeah. Momentum. The momentum was maintained.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's an exciting program. Beautiful.
Listen, bless you for the privilege of your time today, my sister.
Thanks for joining us, Princess.
Brother Donovan. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Blessings. Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste,
Thank you.
sister.
Thanks, Princess.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Music can save the world. Music can save the world. If we all get together, music can save the world. Yeah. Music can save the world. Music can save the world. If we all come together, music can save the world. There's an urgency facing our humanity.
Thank you so much for watching. To stay up to date, please click subscribe and hit the bell. You can also join our group on Facebook and find us on LinkedIn and Instagram.